Hello and welcome along to round one of season 3 of ETGT League. We are at the beautiful Deep Forest Raceway. This is our first visit here for the league, and we're here for the start of a brand new season. It's going to be a spec series with the GT4 Cayman Porsches being raced from all the drivers. There'll be no teams championship either. It's just the drivers fighting amongst themselves. So let's get to the details. Porsche GT4 Cup, Cayman GT4s. There are some aesthetic options allowed on the cars. You can have no spoiler, you can have a big spoiler, you can have small rims, big rims. There's a few things the drivers can do. Even a roll cage they can install. And there'll be 2 races per round, and they'll be 10 minutes each. There'll be timed races this season. Two races per round, 10 minutes each, and the second race of each round will be reverse grid. There will be no second qualifying session. The second round will be a reverse grid. So like we said, we're at the beautiful Deep Forest Raceway here in Switzerland. We're starting in Europe this season. There are 7 rounds this season. We're starting in Europe, and then we'll make our way to Asia and Australia, and then finish up in America in season 3. So the drivers have done qualifying. Qualifying 1 has been completed. We're about to head down to the grid for the grid walk, and we'll go through all the new drivers and teams here for this season here at Deep Forest Raceway at the start of round 1.
We're down here on the grid at Deep Forest Raceway. The drivers have all completed qualifying and the new season is about to begin. So race 1 is about to begin. Let's see how the drivers line up. And in pole position, making his ETGT League debut, Dean Allen, the number 5 car. CP Motorsports coming back this season. Looking good there in pole. Let's see what he can do from there. And in second place, also making his ETGT League debut, Lionel D, also known as Audio Nut, for Nutty Audio. The number 74 car, starting in second. See what he can do on his ETGT League debut. And in third place, also for CP Motorsports, Henry Jar, the number 88 car. The red returning for Henry. It's a good looking car in the beautiful sunlight here down the main straight at Deep Forest Raceway. See what he can do in third position. Can he convert it to a podium? We've got Chris Pavajak here in 4th place, just behind him, the Sicko Motorsports driver. Him and Mitchell Collin, who is just next to him here in Team Australia, champions last season. Let's see what the number 90 car can do. 4th on the grid, Chris Pavajak and Sicko Motorsports. And in 5th place for Collin Racing Team, it's Mitchell Collin, the number 95 car, dressed in an SB Tools livery at the moment on the grid. Douglas Collin there as his co-driver. But yes, Mitchell Collin, last season's championship runner-up, returning to the grid, and he'll line up 5th. In front of this guy, Harry Ryan, lines up 6th in the Coca-Cola racing car. The livery looks great in the sunlight. Look at that, reflecting off. The number 19 car. He has a teammate this season. We'll get to that in a sec. And it's good to see Coca-Cola Racing Team and Harry Ryan back on the grid in 6th place. And in 7th position, making his ETGT League debut, Nick Fafatellis for FAF Motorsports, number 7 car, dressed very sharply there, I must say. So he will start in front of Monica Camilleri, who is also making her ETGT League debut, the number 502 Porsche, in 8th position. She's racing for Old Sloth Racing, teammates with Bart Karras. So yeah, her ETGT League debut, good position there in 8th. She finds herself in front of Cesar Solomon Factory. In 9th position, the number 21 car for Porsche Design Racing. Looking at my notes here, Cesar back on the grid in 9th position. And in 10th place, looking like a Team Australia car, but it is Old Sloth Racing and Mark Karras. 10th position there. And in 11th place, this is Oscar Grant making his ETGT League debut, having some livery trouble at the moment though, but he is teammates too. Harry Ryan, he's got the white suit and the white helmet there. The rims are indicative of the team, but the rest of the livery, unfortunately not. And here, in 12th place, a lot of cars here in this grid. 12th place, Peter Dongo, Team 53, ahead of Trent Fuller. The Team 53 here. 2 cars on the grid, first time since season 1. You got Peter Dongo in 12th position, and in 13th place it's Trent Fuller, bringing along his the sponsorship from last season with Red Bull. Teammates looking good there, 53 and 5 in 12th and 13th, and in 14th place, also making his ETGT League debut, the Race for Life 81, the number 25 car of Harsha Hosila for Fast EV Racing. The golf-inspired livery there, looking good. And bringing up the rear of the grid in 15th position is Joshua Cardoso for Gibson Guitars, a car prepared by Trent Fuller Racing. Will be driven by Joshua today, making his ETGT League debut, number 13 car, starting in 15th place. And that's how the drivers line up on the grid. That was an intense grid walk. A lot of drivers, a lot of new drivers, a lot of new teams here at the ETGT League. Race 1 is about to begin. Let's head up back to the commentary box, where they will call all the action. The new season of ETGT League is about to begin. The lights are counting down. The drivers are ready. And we're off. Dean Allen gets a good start there off the grid. Oh, looks like Mark Harris got a poor start there in the back. They're all going to race into turn 1. A bit of a braking zone too. We'll see if they make it through cleanly. You've got Chris Padgett there lining up a pass. Oh, Dean Allen there going through. Audio Nut in second. Yes, Chris Padgett goes through. He's up to third. And then Richard Collin. Looks like he was just behind him as well. No, Richard Collin doesn't pass. Oh, a brilliant shot of the pack as we're flying through Deep Forest Raceway. Head through the tunnel. Their first visit to the circuit here. With Richard Collin and Harry Ryan there, 5th and 6th. Peter Dongo climbed himself up to 7th. He had a good start. Oh, Monica there alongside Nick Pfaff as we head through the middle section of the circuit. Well, Nick Pfaff's gone a bit wide. Stick with this for a bit. Oh, look at Josh. He's just pushed himself way through the grid there. He'll have to find himself with a penalty, and I'll have to give some positions back there. Well, he was last. He finds himself at 9th. Monica there in 10th, and Trent Fuller just behind the exit the tunnel. On the way to almost completing the first lap. And there we go. He's got the penalty there, and the cars are going through. And Fezzer there in last place. Something happened to him there. There we go, Dean Allen in first position as we finish lap 1 of the of race 1. These are 10-minute races. This is going to be short and sweet as they cross the line. With Dean Allen ahead of Audio Nut, ahead of Chris Padgett, who's got a penalty. Finds himself ahead of Harry Ryan, who's got ahead of Henry Jarrett. Looks like he's going a bit wide there, the Sydney Motorsports car. Oh, look at that! Peter Dongo he's got his way up to 7th. Finds himself just behind Richard Collin and Nick Pfaff. Looks like we've got a bit of a pack split there now with Peter Dongo and Nick Pfaff bringing up the rear of the first pack, and they've got Trent Fuller there holding up Monica just behind. Oh, and a bit of an accident there it seems. I heard something. I think Harsha hit the wall. Well, these guys here are fighting for like last position, but it's all going on up the grid. Oh, and Oscar's gone a bit wide as Fezzer overtakes, and Oscar finds himself in 14th. And Joshua all the way back there now in 15th. Work our way back up the grid again. So here's Harry Ryan. So he's going to overtake Chris. Looks like he was lining up a pass down. It's a big back straight. Yeah, look, Chris is covering off the inside. Looks like Harry Ryan got a good selection. Chris had the penalty. That's why. So Chris had the penalty. Harry Ryan's up to 3rd. And Henry Jarr passes as well in 1st place. And then Richard Collin and Chris. Here we go. Chris the 5th, Richard Collin just behind him. It'll be a long drag race here as we start lap 3. There's 3 minutes past this race. 7 minutes to go. However many laps that will take. The cars speed through the last turn. Leading lap 2 onto lap 3. Here we go, Chris Padgett in 5th place. Oh, he's gone a bit wide there it seems. Oh, he's gone off the circuit. Oh, Richard Collins followed him. Oh, they're both off. Oh, and he spins. Oh, so Richard Collins, he finds himself alright, and there, Chris is going to lose a lot of positions. They almost gets hit by Trent Fuller. Oh, and someone else has hit the wall. Yes, Harsha Hosu has hit the wall. And so does Joshua. Everyone hitting the wall there, misjudging the braking zones. And this guy in first place is all good. So Dean Allen, well, he's controlling it so far. Oh, he's gone a bit wide though. He's trying to find the limits of this Porsche Carrera GT4. The audio nut, Harry Ryan and Henry Jar. So that's your top four. Oh, Henry Jar just behind Harry Ryan now actually. I think Peter Dongo and Nick Pfaff are close as well, weren't they? Head back to Henry Jar. Lining up with a bit of a slipstream, it looks like. Right on board with the CP Motorsports driver. There's a lot of intense action here. Drivers fighting for positions. He's almost halfway through the race, believe it or not. And no, he's not gonna, I don't think he's gonna line up and get a pass here. Is Henry Jar. So Peter Dongo, Nick Pfaff, 5th and 6th place. Mitchell Collin there in 7th. Monica in 8th. Let's go back down the pack with Trent Fuller. Just ahead of Mark Karras. Was Mark Karras going to try to get a pass done here maybe? Oh, looks like he's going to line up a pass. Alright. Moves to the side. Oh, did he give Trent a bit of a bump? Well, Trent's off. I think he might have tapped Trent a bit there, and Chris is now on his inside. Oh, Trent back down to 12th. It's Chris trying to make his way through the grid after he's off. A bit early in the race. Oh, he's gone a bit wide. That's very fast there for the Porsche drivers. He's following Fezza. Something happened to Fezza early on in the race. We didn't catch that. 5 to in 10th. He's chasing down Mark Karras. He's going through the tunnel. And these guys are definitely well behind the rest of the pack. Oh, and Mark finds himself in the penalty. Interesting line there too from Old Source Racing. Oh, he's got a 1.5 second penalty now, so he'll lose both of those positions. Fezza and Chris Paddock should just steam right through with that. And oh, what's happening there at the front? Up a bit there. Oh. So Mitchell Collin and Harry Ryan side by side. Mitchell Collin getting past. Look at that. Nick Pfaff. Oh, and Peter Dongo getting close. Nick Pfaff going to go for a move here. Oh, he's going to go for the outside. It doesn't work there though. As we've seen drivers go off there. Look at that, Mitchell Collin, Harry Ryan. Oh, and these two still really going at it. Nick Pfaff and Peter Dongo side by side. Oh, Peter Dongo cutting the grass. Oh, these two going side by side. Looks like Peter Dongo's had to concede that for now. Back into 5th place. Nick Pfaff up to 4th. We'll stay on board with this pack here. Oh, and Peter Dongo sliding around a bit there. The unmistakable sound of the Porsche roaring through the forest and now through the tunnel. Mitchell Collin. Oh, he's a little bit too far behind, I think, to make anything happen up to the hairpin. But maybe down the main straight. See what happens here. Well, he's gained a little bit. Actually, he's gained quite a bit. He's going to get a good he's going to get a good run down this main straight. Is Mitchell Collin behind Peter Dongo. It's right on board with him. Oh no, see, look at that. I thought he was a lot closer than that. We'll just start lap 6. There's 2 minutes to go in this race. So I think the drivers will get another couple of laps in. And then the second race it'll be a reverse grid. As Mitchell Collins chasing down the Team 53 car. And Peter Dongo, who himself is chasing down Nick Pfaff. Well, you can see in his mirrors there, he's got Mitchell Collin right in his mirrors. Well, Mitchell Collin looks like he made a bit of a mistake though, a bit further away. Oh, look at that. Harry Ryan wants to get in this action too. Looks like he's just behind. As you see this group here, not much is happening. And Chris Paddock slicing his way through with Fezza. So head back down with these guys. Oh, and there's a good line there by Peter Dongo. That's a brilliant line. He's going to get a good run now with Faf. Just head up to the hairpin. Oh, he's we're going to go side by side into the hairpin. Biggest braking zone of the circuit besides turn 1. No, Nick Pfaff stays ahead. Well, they're all pretty sensible there, except Harry Ryan, being a bit naughty as he tries to get down. Look at these four. These four are really close together. So there'll be 2 more laps to go. No, 1 more lap actually. This will be the last lap of the race. If the timer counts down with 30 seconds left. The last shot for any of these lads. Oh, as we head to the first turn. Oh, look at that, Nick Pfaff has a penalty. Oh, I had to get that. Must have gone wide. Cut a corner. It's not going to do him any favours. He's going to try as hard as he can to keep that spot. With 3 cars basically breathing down his neck. Oh. Look at that, Harry Ryan trying to make a move still. And Richard Collins trying all he can. Oh, and he's gone a little bit behind there, but these guys are all still together. It's a close racing action. As we kick off the first race here of season 3, there'll be 2 races every round with reverse grid for the second race. So as it stands, Brocky will be starting from the rear, as he is currently in first place. Oh, and we're going to stay on board with this though, because Richard Collin is going to get a move done on Peter Bongo. And we've also got Nick Pfaff with the penalty, so he's going to cause a bit of chaos here and confusion. We'll head down to the hairpin. Oh, they're almost going 3 wide. There we go, Pfaff. Oh, and Peter hits Mitchell, and look, Harry Ryan finds himself in the head as we head up to the front. Oh, and there we go, Brocky is taking the checker flag ahead of Audio Nut and ahead of Henry Jar, but these guys, this is where the action is. Oh, wow. So they all cross the line. We've got Pfaff ahead of Harry Ryan, ahead of Peter Bongo, ahead of Richard Collin. And we've got Monica there in 8th position. Finishes where she started. And Chris Badajak, 9th position, ahead of Fezza. Oh, Oscar Grant. Oh, he found himself just behind the 11th place. Good stuff there. Trent Fuller crosses the line ahead of Old Sloth, Mark Karras, and then Harsha Huzur in 14th. And Joshua Cardoza's already finished, timed out. Well, there's your winner. Controlled the race from start to finish. Did Dean Allen, head of Audio Nut.
And there you go. It's the first race of the season done, and Dean Allen dominates that one and takes the victory after taking pole position as well. He also got the fastest lap ahead of Joe Audio Nut and Henry Jar there, 3rd place. CP Motorsports there getting 1st and 3rd. Good result from them. But Nick Pfaff, they're in 4th position. It's a good result for the one of the debut drivers here today. So Trent Fuller crossing the line with a 1 second penalty there. Didn't really affect his position all that much. He was just behind Oscar and in front of Mark Karras. And Joshua Cardoza there bringing up the rear of the grid. He got well, he didn't get lapped, he just didn't make the timer at the end of the race. And just confirming all the results from the race, and Dean Allen with the fastest lap in pole position, and see the point structure from 10 to 1, so 1 point difference from each position there, from 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well, that was a really chaotic race there. It was hard to call the action sometimes of everything that was going on. As suspected, all the drivers were fighting for position there early on, because, well, it was only 10 minutes, it's a handful of laps. You want to try to get the best qualifying, best position you can, and score the most points possible. So race 2 is about to begin. You can see the evening is setting in here at the Deep Forest Raceway. So this will be a reverse grid race for race 2. So if you finish last or down the bottom of the grid in race 1, this is your chance to shine. So Joshua Cardoza will be starting a pole position, and it's the same 10-minute race. So there's no other disadvantages there. It's up to you to make it to the end and get some good points. So the point system, 10 to 1. So every point matters, every position matters here. It's not like the winner gets a lot of points over 2nd and 3rd place. So consistency is key. And there's no qualifying as well for the second race, since it's reverse grid. So the drivers are coming out of the garage, doing some warm-up laps, and we're about to head down to the grid for a quick second grid walk, just to see how the drivers line up for the second race here at Deep Forest Raceway for the Porsche Cayman GT4 Cup.
The drivers have lined up for race 2. There's no qualifying this season, it's all reverse grids for the second race at each round. And the sun is setting here at Deep Forest. We've got Joshua Cardoza and Harsha Hazur in first and second here as they finished at the rear of the pack in the last race. You can see Mark Karras there, Old Sloth Racing, third position, fourth place. We've got Trent Fuller ahead of Oscar Grant in fifth position for the Coca-Cola Racing Squad. In the sixth position, Fezar. He's in a good position here for this race. This is the thing with the reverse grids. You can't bad race in the first race. In a good position for the second one, and Fezar and Chris Pajek will be we're paying very much attention to that. Starting up, well, in the middle of the grid, but towards the front. We've got Monica here, ahead of Mitchell Collin. So Mitchell Collin will be looking to follow his friend Chris Pajek through the pack and short into the front. We've got Peter Dongo there ahead of Harry Ryan as we get towards the sharp end of the grid, or the results from the first race. And Nick Pfaff, and he's ahead of Henry Jarr, who's lining up with Audio Nut and Dean Allen at the rear. So these fast guys at the rear of the grid, they're going to have their work cut out from going through the pack. We'll see what happens in this race, and that's how they line up. We'll head up back to the commentary box. We can catch the rest of the action here for race 2 at Deep Forest Raceway. Race 2 is about to begin here at Deep Forest Raceway, the reverse grid race. Let's see how the drivers handle this as the lights go out and they're off. Looks like, Chris Pajek, he got a poor start there. You can see. It's Joshua Cardoza that leads everyone into the first corner. We've got Race for Life there lining up a pass against him. No, Joshua goes through. Well, we can hear someone going off on the side there, though. We've got Fez there in second, Trent Fuller in third, Old Sloth in fourth position. Now we can see, as you see the cars head through the grid. Everyone's going to trying to slice through the pack. We've got Trent Fuller in fourth place. He's going to move up to third in front of Monica. Yeah, he shoves his way through. I'll take that. Trent Fuller in third for Team 53. Monica in fourth place with the teammates. Old Sloth Racing fourth and fifth. Look at that. Dan Allen already in sixth place. How did he manage that one? Oh, Mitchell Collin as well. Is he going to make an overtake on his mate? Yes, he is. And look at that. Jesus. Everyone getting shoved through the grid there. A lot of action. I could hardly catch it all. Chris Pajek got shoved, I think, by someone, and then he got shoved by someone else. This is all the first lap. It's very chaotic here. The Harsha there in first place. You can see him getting into the hairpin. And Chris Pajek making a move. And yeah, all the drivers heading through the chicane there. And Chris ahead of Harry Ryan, behind Old Sloth. And who's that there? Joshua Cardoza, it looks like. Yes, it is. It's Josh getting muscled down the grid. As we start lap 2, look at these guys. It's crazy. So we've got Chris Pajek here, leading these guys, Harry Ryan, Josh and Mitchell. And Mitchell Collins going to try and slice his way through. Looks like he did it. Yeah, there we go. Mitchell Collins now ahead of Chris and Josh. All the actions here in the middle of the pack. You see Dan Allen's made his way up to third already. Everyone's trying to slice their way through and get the best position possible. And Old Sloth again with another penalty. Finds some next to Harry Ryan. Harry Ryan's got the space. He's got the spot. Mitchell Collin there, getting just behind his good mate as well, Mark Karras. He's going to try overtake on the outside. And who's that? Henry Jarr is slidden out, and he's been hit there by he was hit there by Audio Nut, I think. This guy's hit all these guys going through the tunnel. It's hard to see with all the bright lights and the glare. And there we go, Trent Fuller had a penalty, Old Sloth had a penalty. So Harry Ryan's through. He'll be chasing down Monica. Mitchell Collin there. What's happened there? A lot of action here, it's hard to call it all. So watching Trent Fuller now, he had a penalty, he finds himself next to Oscar Grant. Oscar Grant's now in ninth. His livery is not on the car at the moment, but he's the Coca-Cola racing driver in the points paying position in ninth place. And Nick Pfaff just behind him there. So Pfaff was the one that hit Henry Jar there, that's right. As we're coming into the tunnel section. Oh, he's going to make the move there on Oscar. Oh, he's got the inside line there. He shoves his way through. Nick Pfaff's done it, he's up to ninth. Oh, but it's not over yet, they're going to go side by side. Yeah, he leaves him enough room. Our cameraman avoided getting hit there. So Nick Pfaff up to ninth. Oh, he goes a bit wide. There we go, Oscar. He goes through again. Oscar Grant up to ninth. And Henry Jar there. Oh, Henry Jar shoves his way through. It's probably a bit of payback there for what happened in the last lap. Oh. And there we go, Henry Jar. Just behind Oscar Grant. These are for minor points paying positions, but he's starting to get the rear of the pack. I want to try to go through as best as you can. And that's exactly what Dean Allen has done. He's actually in first place. We'll just quickly have a look here. And Dean Allen is in first. He runs up ahead of Harsha, Hazur and Feza. There's your top three in the tunnel. There's been so much action through the grid that we haven't actually seen Dean Allen carve his way through, but he has done it. We've got Harsha in second, Feza in third. Oh, and Harry Ryan gets himself ahead of Monica, it seems. Oh, and Mitchell Collin and Chris Bajaj having a bit of a fight there too. Trying to catch all the action here at Deep Forest Raceway. Start of a new season. Big grid. Chris Bajaj trying to get that slipstream. We'll follow these two into the first corner. We go through the rest of the pack as we at the halfway point of the race. So much action already though. It's only been 5 minutes. Oh yeah, those two behaved themselves through the corner this time. The Mark Karras following just behind in 8th place. So Oscar Grant in 9th, he's finding himself ahead of Henry Jar. And something happened to Pfaff. He's lost himself from the group there, it seems. Maybe he's the one that spun out. We did hear tyres at the hairpin. Oh, look at that, Henry Jar, he's sliced his way through. Okay, so Henry Jar in front of Oscar. And Oscar Grant making his ETGT League debut. Find himself in 10th. But Peter Bongo, haven't seen him all race. He's just quietly sitting there in 11th place ahead of his teammate Trent Fuller. There you go, Team 53 on the circuit in 11th and 12th place. And Joshua Cardozo in 13th position. And yeah, something definitely happened to Pfaff there. Pfaff and Audio night, the rear of the grid. I would have been hoping for a bit more there. As Dean Allen has shown, he was able to slice through. But these guys currently at the rear of the pack. Let's see where all the action's happening. As everyone shoots through the final corner there. Onto the straight. Now they're all settling down a bit. Let's go back up the front here. Looks like Harry Ryan's chasing out Feza. Yeah, this is the big one here. Look at that, Harry Ryan. He's going to get the move done. Well, he was a long way off. He's letting Feza know that he's there. Monica's got a penalty, so that'll be easy for Mitchell Collin to overtake. Have a look at Harry Ryan here. Oh, the cars are flying through the first sector. And Harry Ryan will have to wait a bit before he can find a space to overtake. And Feza. Right on board for Coca-Cola racing driver. He's got his hand on the wheel and his hand on the gear shift. Oh, he's going to make a pass here. Both of these guys are kind of chasing down Harsha there for second. Still a few laps to go. Oh, look at that. I think he gets the move done. He's now side by side with Feza. As they head through the tunnel. It's for 3rd place. Oh, Monica's just behind as well with Mitchell Collin. They'll take advantage of anything that may happen. See Harry Ryan. Yes, he's now overtaken. It's up to 3rd ahead of Feza. Well, Mitchell Collin there. He'll be looking to make a pass, I think. As we head into lap 6, there's 2 minutes to go in this race. And you can see the gap there along the main straight between 1st and 2nd. Oh, the car's flying through. Mitchell Collin. Oh, he's going to go late on the brakes. see the brakes flaring up there, and no, he's just slowly catching up to Fezza. Looks like he really desperately wants to make a move though. Monica is just behind as well. Doing a good job here for Old Sloth Racing. Chris Padgett chasing her down. And Old Sloth chasing him down. Green and yellow and the yellow and green cars. Don't be confused though. There's no Team Australia here this season. Yeah, Suka Motorsport, ahead of Old Sloth Racing. We've got Oscar Grant, and Henry Jar just near him as well. He's trying to carve his way through the grid after incident early on. Well, look here as well, these guys side by side. I think Nick Pfaff's carving his way through, and yeah, Joshua flashing his lights. Let's head back here. Look at these guys. And Harsha, I think he had a penalty there. It looks like he's let Mitchell Collin go. So Mitchell Collin's now through. And Fezza there, and Monica and Harsha. Oh, he's gone wide and he's hit the wall. Oh, and so is Chris, he's gone wide. He didn't hit the wall though. No, Fezza down in 4th place. Still a good result for the Porsche Design Racing driver. Following Mitchell Collin. As we head into the final lap of the race, the timer will go off this lap. It's a final chance to make up any positions these drivers may want to make. So look at that, Chris Padgett and Old Sloth. Old Sloth making a move. Not quite. Not quite. Alright, so let's go to the front of the grid here. So Dean Allen carves his way through. He's made a gap for himself and finds himself in 1st. Harry Ryan in 2nd place. Also sort of carved his way through the grid, but it was a good result for the Coca-Cola racing driver. Back on the podium. 2nd position. Although he does find himself just ahead of Mitchell Collin there in 3rd place. Mitchell Collin chasing down 2nd. And Fezza there in 4th. Good result. Ahead of Monica in 5th position. Harsha there in 6th. He had a good early race, early stint. Oh, and look at that. Harry Ryan and Mitchell Collin, they're going to go side by side into the last corner, it seems. Oh, and Harry Ryan's just ahead. He's going to still have to protect the corner from Mitchell Collin. Well, there we go. Still stays just ahead, although it's not over yet. They're going to drag race to the finish, and Brocky will cross the line with a penalty, but it doesn't matter. He's dominated this race. He's dominated this round. Debut round in ETGT League. And these two, Harry Ryan's going to cross the line. He's going to finish just ahead of Mitchell Collin. 2nd and 3rd place for these two. They've got Fezza in 4th place ahead of Monica Camilleri in 5th. Harsha Horser in 6th. Chris Padgett in 7th. And here they come. Henry Jar, Mark Harris, Peter Bongo, Oscar Grant, Trent Fuller. Chasing him down. 12th place. Team 53. He's got Nick Pfaff there. 13th place and 14th position. Joshua Cardoza. And Audio now finishing last. He's already completed the timer.
And there you have it. Race 2 is done. And once again, Dean Allen absolutely dominated that one. Carved his way right through the field. Takes the victory even with a penalty. Ahead of Harry Ryan, who also had a very good race there. And Mitchell Collin finishing on the podium, rounding it out there. And Fezza, 4th place. Good job for him there. And Monica Camilleri in 5th place. Good job for the ETGT debut driver there. A lot of debut drivers having a good race. Even Harsha there in 6th place. Race for life. Racing for his life there up the front whilst Dean Allen was chasing him down. We saw Nick Pfaff and Henry Jar having a bit of a coming together, and so Nick Pfaff finished 13th and Audio Nut all the way in 15th. Not sure what happened there with him. Not a good race. And just confirming the results once again. Fastest lap goes to Dean Allen, and the victory, he gets the full 10 points. And the points, 9, 8, 7, 6, etc. as we go down there. And Lionel D coming last. That is Audio Nut, in case you guys didn't know. Joe Audio Nut. So let's have a look at the drivers' standings after round 1, and well, with 10 points on offer for each race, Dean Allen finds himself with 20 points. There's no points for fastest lap or pole position here for this season, so he's got the maximum points there in front of Harry Ryan on 15, and Mitchell Collin on 12 points, Henry Jar there 11 points. So it's very tight here with the new point system for this season. Got Audio Nut there in 5th, Monica on 9 points as well, Chris Padgett in 9th, Peter Dongo as well. Oof, pretty tough for those guys there at the moment. and Oscar Grant, Trent Fuller, Joshua Cardozo with 0 points there. You just look at the gap there between 3rd and 12th. It's only 8 points. So if you have a good round, well, you can really shoot up the standings. Well, that wraps it up here at Deep Forest Raceway. What a crazy round for the for our first visit here from ETGT League. A lot of action on track, a few incidents. I wonder if the stewards are going to have anything to look at. But the crowd was certainly entertained. There's a lot of action here today. So the next race will be at Goodwood. We'll be heading to England for our first visit again at a circuit. Goodwood Motor Circuit will be hosting ETGT Season 3 Round 2. So we'll see you guys there, and until then, it's bye for now.